So now we're looking at Soraya's before and after pictures, and there isn't a lot of difference that you can necessarily see in the pictures, but this is about courage. Okay, so Soraya's story is about courage, and most certainly something that everyone can learn from. So Soraya's story: hi Heidi, just finishing a self-mastery webinar and sending you photos of my wardrobe. It took approximately 2 weeks to muster up enough courage to have a clear out, and I felt quite nauseous starting off. I worried about missing things in the future and if I've made the right decision in throwing away stuff, even though half of it didn't fit me anymore. Threw away about half of all my clothes. Now I feel so very much lighter and clearer, and without slurping heavy weights around me. I'm going to change my bedroom furniture around and clear other weak spots in the house. Even my chaotic partner has tuned in and wants to get rid of old books. Brighter all round. Thanks for pushing us to do this. Was long overdue. Okay, so what we have here on the before picture, and I'm sure that you can notice straight away what's right there in the way blocking is that there's a vacuum cleaner right in the way of a wardrobe blocking things. So it's really quite interesting because it's symbolic, which is, what does a vacuum cleaner do? Well, it sucks everything up, sucks the dirt up. So feeling that there is this need and desire to suck something up and suck it up out of life, but feeling scared about that approach to the extent which has even got it positioned there where it's blocking a path to her actual wardrobe space. Very, very interesting. Now, what is great about this before and after is that Soraya was scared, really scared to approach this. And when you go into your wardrobe space, it is scary. It's very scary for people to let go of things and to let go of things that, especially where there are memories attached to certain, and there are obviously memories attached to clothing and things, we wore it for this, we wore it for that. And yes, it might not fit now, but it might fit in the future, all of that kind of thing. It's something that we do, everybody does. And that mentality puts us into this space of hanging on to things that are no longer relevant or are of times past. So we end up living in the past rather than enjoying what's in the present and leaving space for the future. So how do we then leave space for the future? About leaving space in our own wardrobe to accept something new in. So maybe then when we come across something that we really like, or we really think, oh, that would look wonderful, that we can naturally feel comfortable with accepting that because we're not then mentally thinking, have I got room? So for Soraya, this is a massive amount of transformation, because it's about getting over that really fearful part, the scared part. Now, what I will say, though, Soraya, is that you will need to be careful of is to be conscious of the fact that you will start trying to collect clutter to put back into that space, because you will think, well, I've left room for adjustment and change, but I still feel quite scared. I still feel quite nervous about it. So what you need to do is pause. You need to pause and accept how far you've come. And in pausing and accepting how far you've come, you'll then leave space for more transformation. But you need to pause, otherwise you'll be cluttering up your space again and feeling less than worthy because you've done that. Now again, this is another great example of how, that's in cleansing and clearing and the effects of that, and how personally that feels, how that has had a great effect in terms of partnership and feeling able to jointly clear your own space. Whereas I would say that previously there would have been a lot of, why won't you do this? Why won't you change? Why won't you do this? Why won't you adjust that? Why won't you clear up? And so it's about leading by example. So even though Soraya was scared, she still led by example and therefore a partner automatically then decided to move with her, because it's about seeing, when we clear our wardrobe space, it's also about then seeing our capacity for transformation and adjustment. And so what Soraya's partner will have seen is, oh gosh, I better keep up with this adjustment and change if I want to keep up with feeling our partnership as a possibility of expansion, rather than an area that is becoming over cluttered and closed because we haven't got any more room to cram anything more into our lives, and therefore we haven't got any room to cram anything else into this relationship. So cleansing this kind of space makes room for relationships, makes rooms for either relationship adjustments or for the possibilities of those coming in. Now for Soraya, as a life code 8, that will have been a mega challenge, and well done. And that's an inspiration for everybody else.